I am going to say something that might bother you, but hear me out. You didn't just marry your husband, you also married his mother. And whether you like it or not, she might be the reason he chose you in the first place. Yeah, this goes a little deeper than you think. Let's talk about the fact that your man may have married you because you remind him of his mother. We have all heard the saying, men marry their mothers. But what does that really mean? Are we just talking about boys who never grew up, like mama's boys? Nah, it's deeper than that. It's psychology, it's imprinting, it's familiarity. From a young age, boys internalize what love really feels like by watching and experiencing how their mothers love them. That becomes their emotional blueprint. So when he found you, strong, nurturing, maybe a little critical like his mom, something inside of him said, this feels right. Have you ever caught yourself acting like his mom? Or maybe sometimes you notice her tone in your voice. You discipline the kids the way she did. You check in on him, clean up after him, or even pick out his clothes. No one told you. You just fell into it because that's what he needed. That's what he chose. You became home. Maybe not your version of home, but his. And he didn't choose you randomly. He chose you because you felt like what he has always known, even if he couldn't explain it. Here is the truth no one tells you. He didn't marry you in spite of being like his mother. He married you because of it. Not because he is obsessed with her, but because she wired his idea of what love is. Her affection, her silence, her warmth, or her emotional distance, what she tolerated in her marriage, or how she treated her husband. That is what he is chasing. So if she made him feel like he had to earn love, he's probably chasing that in you. If she made him feel safe and protected, he's probably clinging to you for that same reason. Some time ago, I had a conversation with my friend, and we talked about the fact that men are very intentional when they want to choose a life partner. They know exactly what they want. Don't be deceived. Women, on the other hand, choose emotionally, not considering a lot of factors. As at the time we had this conversation, we weren't sure why men only had a vivid description of what they wanted their wives to look like. But just recently, it became clear to me. Men know what they want their wives to look like because they have always had a blueprint, their mother. Their mothers have always been their example of a wife. For instance, if a man tells you he wants a strong woman as a wife, my advice would be to take a very close look at his mom so that you can understand what strong means to him. Is his mother a captain of industries, bold, courageous, audacious, a go-getter? Or is this definition of strong a woman who prides herself in hard labor, taking forefront in activities that a man should ordinarily do for his family, but she did it all her life because of an absent father or a man who doesn't take responsibility? Be very sure what he means because a man knows exactly what he wants. He already has an original version of what he wants. Now, here is the hard part. Where does she end and where do you begin? Are you loving him or are you mothering him? Are you showing up as a partner or are you stepping into a role that he hasn't emotionally outgrown? This doesn't mean you are wrong for nurturing. It simply means that you need to ask, are you being chosen for who you are or how well you fit into his past? Because you deserve to be loved as a woman, not as a replacement. So let me ask you, did your husband really choose you? Or did he choose the version of you that looks like the woman who raised him? This isn't about blame, it's about awareness. Because once you know this, you can stop playing a role and focus on building a real relationship. If this hit home, you would definitely enjoy my video on the best age to get married, or my video on why you will likely pick the wrong partner, where I break down truths you have never heard before. Don't forget to subscribe, comment your thoughts, and send this to your girlies. Till I see you in my next one. Bye.